Look is really simple. I'm using colors in brown, most of them are matte. That is to make my eyes look bigger, and it's just a very simple, easy look that will go with pretty much anything that you want to wear. If you want to see how I do this look, keep watching. Okay, so the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little bit of hand sanitizer on my hands. It's just a good way to make sure that you're not spreading germs from your hands to your face, and that'll help with breakouts, that'll help with colds, that'll help with not looking atrocious. Anyway, so what I'm going to start out with is the Urban Decay Eye Primer, and you're just gonna spread that all over your eye with your finger. I'm taking a pencil eyeshadow applicator. I've got Urban Decay's 24/7 Glide On in Midnight Cowboy, but you can use Milani has some good ones, and I think like Toast or something like that. And I'm just gonna draw that onto my whole lid. And I'm probably using a little bit too much, but I like sparkle. And I'm gonna coat my whole eye in that. I have a little 3 shadow matte palette from Claire's, and 3 colors. I'm going to be using this middle one to do the crease of my eyes. And the reason that I'm using a matte is because that will draw, it's kind of like making shadows on your eye. That way, it'll pull back your eye and make them look a little bit deeper and a little bit bigger. So I'm just gonna take this into the crease of my eye, and in case you don't know what that is, the crease of your eye it's where your socket meets your eyeball. And I'm just going to use simple windshield wiper motions to really get that color in there. I'm actually going to use the same brush, and I will explain how I'm doing that in a second. I'm going to take this last color on the palette, the darkest brown, and I'm going to do my outer V, or third part of the eye, whatever you want to call it. And I'm just kind of taking that and wiggling it down. I'm going to draw it out a little bit because I like a little bit of a cat eye on my eyes. You're going to want to blend it really well. Otherwise, you're going to get a really hard line on your eyes and it's going to look odd. I want a little bit more of that mid-tone on my crease. And so I want a little bit more of that mid-tone on my crease, so I'm just going to go ahead and pop a little bit more of that on there. And I think I want a little bit more of the Midnight Cowboy on there as well, because a brighter shade in the middle of your eye will bring your eye forward and will make it pop more. I'm going to cheat now, and I'm going to use my Urban Decay palette with Midnight Cowboy in there instead of the pencil, because it will blend with the other eyeshadows a little bit better. I'm going to use patting motions instead of wiping, because that will transfer more of the product onto my eye rather than kind of letting it slough off onto my cheeks, which it's already doing. That's okay. A quick little aside about how I'm using this same brush with bunches of different colors, because I know a lot of people say that you shouldn't do that. I have this, which is called the Miracle Cloth or something like that. It's supposed to be used for makeup remover, and it hurts my skin. But in between colors, or when I don't have time to go through and deep clean my brushes, I just wipe it off on there. I filled my eyebrows in off camera because we're going to do a tutorial on that in the next few days, and it's kind of its own thing. So Now I'm going to put on my brow highlight. I'm taking the lightest color in my Claire's palette and I'm just getting a little bit onto the brush and tapping off the excess, and starting with most of it at the highest point of my eyebrow and blending it down. And make sure that you blend your highlight color out a lot, especially if it's any lighter than your skin tone, because it'll just start looking odd unless you're going for like a really vivid color thing. But for this, which is a subtler look, we're trying to make things nice. Next, we're going to do eyeliner, and I've just got a little angled brush and a pot of gel eyeliner. I'm going to take this, I'm going to work from the middle of my eye out and then back in if I want it there. And with this look, you don't need a whole lot of eyeliner if you don't want it. Personally, I like really strong, vivid eyeliner. Yeah, I'll come back and fix that in a moment. Dropping things onto your cheeks is going to happen, and that's why you always do your foundation last. You don't need to put on as much eyeliner as I am. I just like really strong eyeliner. And I know from experience that one of the most irritating things about makeup is trying to get your eyeliner to be even. It's difficult. So we'll have a video on that and ways that you can overcome eyeliner. Mascara always goes on last. If your eyeshadow falls down, it's going to get all over your mascara and turn it all funky colors. And because this is a natural look, I'm using one of my less full coverage lash mascaras. This kind of gives you a more natural look than like Falsies or one of my other ones. There are different ways to apply your mascara depending on your brush and what effect you're going for. So we'll have either an article or a video on that pretty soon. So that's basically everything. I hope you enjoyed our tutorial. If you're looking for somebody new to cyberstalk, we are available on barelymadeup.com, Twitter, Pinterest, Facebook, and YouTube.